Welcome back to Barely Behaving. It's Becky and Jason again. We're here surviving. Summer break has just begun. My kids have been home for 5.5 days. And we're surviving, I guess. The
I'm
bickering.
thriving.
You're thriving?
Thriving.
Yeah, because you get to go to work. Although on the weekend you're home. But, you know, the bickering and the fighting and the mommy is incessant. But we had a conversation the other day about, listen, you guys are old enough. My oldest is about to turn 11. My other little guy is 6. I said, listen, you guys need to do some of this shit yourselves. Like, you are fully capable of filling up a water bottle, your water cup. You can do it. You'll be fine. Don't have to tell me that you're hungry.
No.
You want a snacky snack? Go to the pantry, go get one. I don't need to help you with that. So anyway, yeah, we're going to make it through. We've got a vacation coming up. We're heading to the Disneys, obviously, you know. We'll be at the Contemporary. If you see us, you see us. Say hi.
So what?
I think you were a little hopped up on creatine. Speaking of creatine, I've been taking one that I like.
Diarrhea.
I almost shit my pants
Diarrhea
today.
teen.
I almost shit my pants because I took it on an empty stomach. And that was a mistake. Ladies, perimenopause ladies in general, you need to be taking creatine. It's not the creatine that I remember people taking in high school where they all talked about getting like puffed up. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it was just in their brain. It's the same. Something was planted by some coach that said this makes all your muscles make you feel bloated.
Right.
But it doesn't.
Zero bloat, zero water retention. Some people DM me and ask me that. I don't feel that, but don't take that shit on an empty stomach. I did. And I was sitting on the couch doing some editing and I was like, oh, I'm going to fart. And it was not going to be a fart. And I was like, whoop, suck that back in and go over to the bathroom because that would have been.
It was juice.
That would have been a shirt in my pants.
Juice.
It was close. But I made it. And I didn't make a mess in my pants.
No,
so I'm proud of that.
It's a diarrhea teen if you don't take it right.
Yeah, take it with the food. But anyways, we're doing the creatines. We're doing the supplements. We're living our best lives in our 40s.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, I'm still going with the frozen shoulder. That's super dupes. And pulled whatever chest muscle I did lifting a table.
Chesticle.
My chesticle. But, you know, I'm working on it. We're trying to hold it together. Do you have anything that's falling apart on you currently? I don't think you do.
Not yet.
You're good. You're lifting all the weights, doing the walks.
Weighted walks. Rucking.
Rucking? It's called rucking?
Yeah.
When you walk with a weighted vest?
Weighted vest or like a weighted backpack is rucking.
Why can't it just be walking?
I don't know. I just learned that term.
Okay.
On the JRE.
Okay. Cool. What's JRE?
The Joe Rogan?
With Joe Rogan experience.
Rucking.
Rucking. There's a new term for you. Rucking, if you got your weighted vest. We went to Dick's today because, and of course my kids had a heyday with Dick. We went there because I wanted some hand weights because I did my blood works. Okay. And I got all my stuff came back fabulous. Hormones, everything's great. But I also did a bone density and it turns out I have the osteopenia. Pena?
Beginning. It's not full blown.
It's you know, little taste of it. And so I gotta get on the weights. I mean, I do my Peloton, I do my yoga, I do my Pilates and stuff, but I gotta get on the weights. So we were looking at dumbbells and they're fucking expensive.
Yep.
Like a 5-pound weight was what?
$18 or something?
One. Just the one. Yeah. And then the 10s were like $40 each. It was insane. So I went on Amazon and I wanted the kind that had like the coating. You know that like, so it's not going to give me like calluses. I don't want to be gross with calluses.
You could wear gloves.
Yeah, okay.
The cut off fingers.
The robber gloves. I used to call those robber gloves when I was a kid. Well, but why would a robber use those? Because now their fingerprints are exposed.
That's right. They're not robber gloves.
But that's what I used to call
them. They're driving gloves. You know, when you get on, you grab that wheel. It's too cold. It's too cold.
So I ordered some on Amazon. Fuck it. I got a 5. I got a 10. I got a 15. Even though the 15 felt pretty heavy for me and my sad shoulder. But I'll get there.
I don't even know how some of these retail stores stay in business. This is too expensive.
I don't know. I mean, it was like half the price for me to order on Amazon.
Right.
And then it's going to show up at my house tomorrow.
Right.
And I don't have to bother hucking it from my trunk inside and fuck it. It's just going to boop at my door. Here we go.
Pretty much.
So, you know.
Yeah.
Our Amazon ordering routine is pretty high.
Yeah.
I would say I order something from Amazon almost daily.
So does a lot of people.
Yeah. It's kind of alarming. It's too easy. It's too easy
that's
to
where they
like
get all your money. That's why Jeff Bezos is a billionaire and we're little jabrones buying stuff from him. I don't like going shopping.
Oh, I don't, especially like clothes shopping.
That's horrible.
Oh no, I don't want. I went to Target a couple weeks ago because I bought all my swimsuits, all of them online, and want to try them on in the comfort of my own home, which was fine. But I was like, maybe there's some at Target that aren't quite as expensive because they were pretty pricey, the ones that I got. And I tried them on. First of all, the quality was shit. And second of all, I was like, I hate this. I hate taking off my clothes in a really poorly lit room with a mirror at every angle, wearing socks and my underwear under. No, we're not going to do that again. I don't want to go to the store to try on clothes. I want to order them to my house. I'd rather order them to my house, try them on, and return all of it via UPS store.
Right. That reminds me of in high school, you guys had doors on the stalls. Most of the bathrooms for the boys had no doors on the stalls.
What?
That reminded me because you're in the dressing room and the door's closed. So if you had that emergency diarrhea, like nobody likes taking a dump at school. Nobody likes doing that anyway.
Right.
But when you have that emergency all of a sudden, like out of the blue, you're like, oh my God, I gotta go. Like I have got to go.
So you're taking a shit with no door.
There's no door. There was no
and
door.
And people are coming in and out.
There were only 2 places that had doors. The ones that were by the gym, which I also threw up in.
Threw up?
Yeah. I ate calamari and I was allergic to that for a dance and I threw up in there. So there's another throw up.
Oh, that is 2 throw up stories.
Yeah.
Nice.
Man. And then the other one was at the pool.
So you were going to go
right
to the closest bathroom
and you were going
to take a shit and hope nobody comes in.
Yeah.
That's awful. I don't understand the point of that.
For smoking, drugs, whatever.
Did they think the girls didn't do that?
I don't know. All I know is that I was sitting there taking a dump and one of the teachers walked in and I'm sitting there with my pants down.
Oh my God.
Yep. It's a little embarrassing.
That's embarrassing. And like kind of like shameful.
Pretty
like
much,
I just don't like that.
What's up, bruh? Just taking a shit, man.
What if you were like
smell it?
What if you're like mid shit coming out of your ass?
Then
and
they're
somebody
listening. Everybody's enjoying it. Everybody's listening to it. Everybody's hearing it. It's the different types of diarrhea. You either got the pure like pee diarrhea, which sounds like the pee poos, which you just pee out of your butt and it's a stream. Or if it's like the chunky diarrhea where it's like
these sound effects are amazing.
Right. Or if it's it was very rare that you had an emergency for a solid dump, but if you did, you hear the.
You've really tuned into the sound that your asshole makes when you take
there. You didn't have anything you didn't have a phone, so you just sit there and you just listen. And then when somebody comes in, you hear the door
tighten up.
You're in there. There's no door, so you're like, don't walk this far. Don't walk this far. Don't walk this far, because you had the stall, you had the urinals, and then the
doorless stalls.
The doorless stalls. So you're like, don't walk this far. Don't think you hear them stop. Okay, they're going pee. And then all the sinks though were all across the other way. So if somebody chose a mirror with a sink, they could be washing their hands.
And you're in the background
and
of the
you're
reflection.
Like, what's up, bro?
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's why it was horrible.
I don't know why going to the bathroom is such a frowned upon thing at school.
I don't know. It's the kids.
Like you gotta go.
Yeah, but you think about it. Somebody comes, oh man, Jason, he was shit. Oh, it smelled so bad. And then it was like, wait, like you don't shit? Like you don't shit.
Right.
Like when you probably took a nasty ass shit, you're like, and then you got to walk around with spores all day because they didn't have.
There's no wet wipe.
It wasn't invented yet.
You had the 1-ply toilet paper on the giant roll.
Yeah, you never got clean. So I was like, all right, well at least I have swimming today. I'm gonna wash my ass.
Sick.
So you go to the public high school and the dance is like that first dance that you go to when you're a freshman. Like for me, homecoming. Like for me, I've never experienced anything like that. And
Nobody had at that point.
You go in and you're just like, oh, I guess we're just rubbing dicks on asses. That's all it was.
Yeah, there was a lot of grinding that went on
all the time, and everyone was just like, cool, like this is acceptable. And it was weird. I'm sorry to talk over because you said I could. It was weird though because it didn't matter. I mean, you could a girl that you never talked to at school that you saw, and then you'd go. Get on over there and you would be grinding this girl you've never talked to in your entire life.
You have like a full boner when this is happening?
Yes, everybody had a boner.
So you were rubbing your full boner
on everybody.
On
everybody.
Everyone.
Everybody got it.
In their in their satin homecoming dress.
Everybody got some. Everybody got some.
It's just dry humping in the gym.
Pretty much. That's all it was. That's why with our children's when they go from the private sector and they go to the public sector, especially the older lad when he goes to the public high school, he's gonna be like what
right.
Like what is this?
Right. Yeah, it's gonna be an eye opener.
Yeah, and it didn't.
But
matter.
Are they still doing this?
I think it's worse now.
Because I've seen some of the things that these girls are wearing in the pictures.
Yes.
Because we have people that we know
Friends
who have kids from babies to kids in college.
Yeah.
It's quite the range. And so I see pictures of people we went to high school with that have kids in high school right now. And I see these little bitty dresses that they're wearing.
Yeah.
We used to wear like gowns.
They were long, but now they're really short. But
they're very short.
I think it's gotten worse, but I don't know.
Well, the dance moves are different. Now there's twerking.
Right.
People are maybe doing the twerks.
Probably.
And yeah, I don't know. It's alarming. That you
so,
were basically rubbing your ass on people.
But it was acceptable.
And the girls leaned into it.
Yeah.
You leaned in.
And then you go back to school on that Monday and you
you didn't just do that.
Right. And everyone's like back to like, yeah, don't touch me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know you. Are you sure you don't know me? Because we made solid eye contact while we were contact everywhere. But
you
now
were literally bumping
right,
uglies.
but now we don't know each other.
But Baby Got Back was on, so it was okay.
Cool. See you next dance, maybe.
Yeah, these kids are built differently now, I feel like. I look at these girls and I'm like, I didn't look like that when I was 14.
No, they look like grown-ass adults.
Well, and I think the problem is social media is life now. It just is. And that wasn't a thing when we were kids. And they've got all these makeup tutorials and the celebrity obsession and all of that stuff is just in their face all the time. And they're always trying to look older and be older and everything else like that. We didn't have that. Like we had 17 magazine.
Yeah, well.
Or Cosmo if you were, edgy. I had a comment the other day on my swimsuit reel. Somebody said to me that I was built like a 2x4.
It's okay. Just like a board.
Things that people say to me on the internet. Like, it's wild. Like, what people think they can say to you from their phone, on their keyboard. Like, it's crazy to me what people say. It is very easy for me to scroll past something that I don't agree with and just carry on with my life. I don't know why this is such a hard thing for people to do. So I think I mentioned earlier that we're going back to Disney and staying at the Contemporary, and we typically will stay concierge level, club level, whatever you call it. Snots?
We're snots.
Sorry. We are Disney snobs, kind of. But so what happens is, and this is what bothers you, is when you get up to that level, first of all, you need to use your little magic band to boop, get up there because you're fancy.
Well, I like that. That's the best part when you're in the elevator with other people and you dead in the eye. Bloop.
I get to go to level 14 and unlock it.
Where are you? Oh. Level 5? Sorry.
But anyway, you get off the elevator, and because it's club level, there's a desk there with cast members who are typically
all up in your face.
They'll welcome you by your full name when you come in, and you have to pass these people no matter what you do, whether you get off the elevator, whether you walk by them to go into the lounge to get food. But when we were at the Contemporary in our fancy room that we got upgraded to, you're welcome because I told them it was your birthday. It was a 2-bedroom vice presidential suite.
It was true, though. It was true.
It was wild. Never have we been, as they call it, pixie dusted like that before. But you had to walk by at the desk from our room every time because they give you small plates. And we had a full dining room in our bedroom or in our room. So we'd bring the food from the little lounge into our room to eat. And you'd go make multiple trips. Right. And the guy was just,
hey, how you doing? Just fine. I saw you 2 minutes ago. So I was fine 2 minutes ago. I'm fine now. Mm-hmm. What are you up to? We're gonna go get something to eat. Enjoy. All right, so I go by and get whatever food that they have. Walk by. Enjoy. Enjoy. Thank you. All right, and you leave me alone. Go
every
fucking time. We walk back out. The whole gang, us kids, stroller and everything. Where are you going? We're gonna go to the parks. Which one? We're gonna go to the Magic Kingdom. What ride are you going on? Oh my god.
It's true.
How about this? How about just be cool and be like, oh, hey, how you guys doing? Are you going to the parks today? Great. Have a great day. And then just shut the fuck up.
No, they can't.
You don't have to.
I think it's their job. I think it is. We say that we're Disney snobs, but there are probably actual asshole people that are there that are like,
ask me my day.
Right.
He didn't ask me where I was going. Fuck him. No, you don't have to ask me.
Right.
Where are you guys from? Tampa. And then every time we say Tampa, their face goes, that's kind of low.
Yeah, they're not excited about it.
They're looking for, oh, I'm from Chicago. Oh, I love Chicago. I've been there for a year. Oh my God.
Yeah,
that's what they're looking for. You're from Tampa?
That's not exciting.
Tampa. You actually from Tampa? No, from the suburbs of Tampa. That's what it is. If you get something interesting, oh, I'm from Portland, Seattle. Ooh, that's
Portland, Seattle.
Portland, Oregon. Seattle, Washington, Portland, Oregon.
There you go.
Sorry, I mixed them two together. Doesn't matter. That's so far away. How long was your flight? That
gives
them
then
more
they can get
juice.
into it.
More juice.
Yeah, they can gossip more about it. If you've never stayed club level at Disney, it's pricey. I'm not gonna lie, it is. But we love it because they have a lounge there, so they've got breakfast in the morning. They've got snacks all day.
Mm-hmm.
They've got dinner in the evening. And for us,
usually it's pretty good. Sometimes it's not, though.
sometimes it's not like our taste for some things, but for us with our kids that have a million food allergies, they will give us whatever the fuck our kids want most of the time. Like we're like, can we get a platter of French fries and chicken nuggets? And they're like, yes.
Yep, no problem.
And they bring it, and then my kids can eat that because they can't eat from the little take your own buffet situation.
No, or they make them burger or whatever. But I think it was a little bit different because there was only like on that level at the Contemporary, I think there's probably only like a total of 8 rooms. So it wasn't really like, because we toured the whole
Tower Club.
Right, the 15th level. So there, I don't think there were too many rooms. So it's like they have nobody to talk to. So they just, where are you going? Oh, take me with you. Take me with you. Take me with you.
Club level, really, if you can scrounge it up, it's worth it. The service is nice, even though you get annoyed. But being able to be like, hey, you know, can my kids get this or that or whatever, they'll go find it for you.
Right. So
they'll do it. So
we've been to all the club levels except Boardwalk. Mm-hmm. And
like Coronado Springs, we've never been because that's very like corporate-y.
Yeah, that's a little out of the way, but we're probably never going to be to Coronado Springs. Maybe get to Boardwalk, but like when you have the beach club, yacht club with that pool, now that they've finished it, I mean, I'm not going to a clown pool.
Yeah, no, you can't be beach club, yacht club pool.
No.
So couple Disney tips. If you're going to Disney in the summer or anytime that's warm, I guess if you're from Minnesota, it's always warm here. But the beach club, yacht club pool is top notch, the best pool on property. The end. You can walk to Epcot and you can walk right to the Skyliner. Done.
But and their club level is great. Like, but there's a difference between yacht club and beach club. Like, we've been to both of them. The beach club we like way better than the yacht club. But the best one we've been to is actually the Wilderness Lodge. Is one of the best ones we've been to.
That is a good one because the food there is hearty.
Right. When they serve chicken, they're like oven baked chicken. Like,
yeah, where sometimes like you go to the Polynesian and they give you this little piece of sushi, which we're not into seafood shit. Like all that, and if you like that, like go off. But like we're not into that. But they'll have these little like Asian inspired Polynesian, obviously, like it's over there, stuff, and we just don't like that. So it was like not enough, or like
full. I was hungry. I was eating burgers every night.
Yeah,
it was kind of like a waste of money. But the scenery is great. The drinks are great. Yeah. Like
the pool there is pretty good too. But also the Polynesian club level is 2 stories.
Yeah.
And I know there are children everywhere at Disney World. Like I got it.
But that is the Mecca.
But there's something about the Polynesian.
Everywhere.
It's wild. And the echoing in there, it's like, oh my God, get me the fuck out of here. It's too much.
I know. We're at Disney World and there's our children. Yep. We have children. I got it. But for some reason, this is the Mecca.
Yeah.
Like the Mecca. Like if you want your kids to meet kids and have friends,
go to Polynesian.
And then the Grand Floridian. I mean, it's.
I don't know. I don't see what the hype is.
Some people swear by it, but we've stayed multiple times, even a long time ago.
Pre-kids
by ourselves. And I still prefer the Contemporary, the Wilderness Lodge.
I love a Riviera stay too.
Riviera, but
don't forget Riviera.
They don't have the club level, but yeah, the Riviera was great. That's where diarrhea happened.
Oh yeah, I made bad choices.
So
they have a beautiful coffee shop / like dessert glass case. Yeah, beautiful.
Starbucks, like
next level
Starbucks.
Like beautiful desserts, but they're full of heavy cream. I don't do dairy. So, but I was so pulled in by these desserts because they were so beautiful.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to try all of them.
Yeah.
So we got 4 or 5 desserts.
There were 5 there. We got one of each to try.
And we were going to try and we were going to split them. So we brought it back to our villa and I had taste of everything. And it was 20 minutes later, full gurgles and full like rushing to the bathroom and it wouldn't stop. It was just hot lava diarrhea. And I was like, you need to go get me something. And he had to go down to the gift shop and get me the Pepto-Bismol.
Oh, I got the Pepto-Bismol. I pick it up and I'm waiting in line and I put it on the counter and the guy looks at me. He's like, oh, I'm feeling a little sick. I was like, it's not for me. And he looks at me like, sure, buddy. Sure, it's not for you. like really, it's not for me. Like, whatever you said.
Who cares?
All right, cool. Because he insinuated that it was for me. It's not for me. He asked.
You should have been like, yeah, I got the shits. You better hurry up and ring me out so I don't bust it right here on your floor.
We still have that bottle of Pepto-Bismol.
Do we?
I think so.
It was very expensive.
That's why we still have it.
You go to gift shop Disney, that's expensive.
Whatever price it was at like Target or your grocery store or Walmart or wherever it is, triple that price.
Yeah.
Because they know you can't get it fast enough anywhere else.
Nope.
Here you go.
$14.99.
$15 for Pepto-Bismol. Hell yeah, we're gonna use all of it. Mm-hmm. But like back to what we were saying about the the club level, like the Wilderness Lodge is great, but the only drawback is that you either have to take a boat to Magic Kingdom, a bus, which is way better than the boat, and that's it. That's all you got. There's no other transportation. So it's like, if you go down to the lobby and let's just say it's like 6:30, like, I want to go to Epcot. All right, well, you better pack yourself up because you're going to be there in about an hour. So you got to really want to go to another park.
So if we want to talk about our tips for where to stay at Disney as far as like ease of transportation, you're going to do either something on the monorail loop, which is a Floridian, Contemporary, or Polynesian.
Gonna be Magic Kingdom based, or you're going to be Hollywood Studios Epcot based, which is Skyliner and stuff at the beach club.
As far as I'm concerned, I never need to go to Animal Kingdom again. Until whenever they build the Indiana Jones thing, I'll check that out. But like, I say don't waste your time. Unless your kids love an animal and they're like zoo people, then go ahead, have at it. But like, I'm not into it. I mean, they have the whole Avatar land thing, which is fine.
It's okay.
I mean, it's beautiful. That's done so well. But again, Disney snobs. We went to it and I was like, yeah, all done here. I don't really have any tips for Animal Kingdom. I'm not into it. The only way to get there is by a bus.
Yeah. And you got to be prepared.
And it's fucking far out.
You got to be prepared for a bus. The bus can either be empty or it could be fucking full to the gills. Like sardines. Yeah. Sardines. And everybody stinks like shit because they sweat it all day. They're going to talk to you. If you make eye contact, you go clink. And you make that eye contact, you're just like, don't talk to me. And here we go.
And sometimes I'm that person.
That's okay. You're that person. I'm not that person.
I'm not a professional yapper, but I do yap a lot sometimes.
I don't really need to talk to anybody.
I know. You just would rather sit there and be unbothered.
Let me be. Let me be. I'll be fine. Be fine. I'm probably drunk half the time anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I suppose. Yeah, because you get the water bottle and it's filled like 3/4 of the way with bourbon. It looks like iced tea. It's not iced tea. That's what gets you through the day.
I raw dog it every time.
But
I
you're
don't
a little bit different. Or if you don't bring it, you got to know where the stuff is, like where the margaritas are or the bars are at Hollywood Studios. They're all over the place. Same thing with Epcot has it in the Worlds, which you got to be careful with that because they give you like little samples. It's a lot for the or like today when we went on Adventures to Dick's and we're driving. Dick's. Like I can't, when I'm driving, if I'm stuck behind these cars and they're not going to speed limit, it irritates the fuck out of me. Like if you at least go the speed limit, I'd be all right. But they're under, like the one that's like 2 miles an hour under the speed limit, and you're just like, what the fuck? And then you start to wonder, what does this fucking person look like? Yeah. And then you like...
And you always break your neck to look.
You finally get around them, and then you're driving next to them, and you're like... And you look, and you're like, that makes fucking sense. Look at that fucking asshole. Like that makes sense.
You've decided their entire personality by the way that they drive.
Look at him like, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew you looked like that. I knew it. You fucker. I knew you looked like that.
Trap by in your Volvo. He gets really mad. You've got a serious case of the road rage, but you would never like actually do something to anybody.
Never. As I like to go, I would rather go home for the day. It's not worth it, but at least looking at him, like I fucking knew you looked like that.
Internally,
in my brain, I'm just like, I knew you looked like that, and that's why you drive like that.
What does a person that drives like that look like?
They're all different.
Okay,
they're all different. It doesn't matter. It's like the car, the shape of the car. There's no tint. Like if you're driving in a fishbowl, there's no tint.
Well, most people don't have tint. I think that's a Florida thing. To have full tint. We didn't have tint in Illinois.
But if you had Florida license plate and you're driving in a fishbowl, that you need to check your priorities because you like to like be cool like on your face from the air conditioner, like it'll cool your face, but like you like hot wet armpits because the sun just beats everywhere else on your body. Yeah,
Florida in your hot car is really, you burn the back of your thighs if we're in shorts.
All of a sudden you'll be like halfway through July and you're just like, my God, when did it get this hot? And then when October rolls around, when you get that first cold front, it goes from 95 to 88 and you're just like, whew. It's so cold out here. Wow, that's so much better.
Yeah. And the humidity starts to drop, and that's when you come back to life again.
Outside. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, they're already calling for like Hurricane City around here.
Great. Love that for us. At least we got a new roof. Last year, one of the hurricanes fucked up our roof, and we had a leak. It wasn't like dripping.
Multiple leaks.
Yeah, multiple leaks, but just like stains on the ceiling. And that was what month last year? October? September?
No, that was September.
September last year, and so. Literally just this past April, our roof got done. That's how long it took. You have to break up the summer. If I was home with these children, it's like 8 or 9 weeks. But if I was just here with them, just day in and day out, somebody's leaving in a body bag.
Yep.
Because it's too much. You need to break up the summer. And we don't send our kids to camp. because I don't trust these college children.
No,
with our kids' food allergies.
No.
And EpiPens and stuff. Nope. And I don't remember who I was talking to. It was somebody, and they were like, yeah, I was a camp counselor. I didn't know anything about EpiPens. And I'm like, exactly.
That's why.
You've just proven my point.
Yeah.
Because I don't trust these kids.
Because all they want to do is be on their phone and they want to go home. Yep. That's it. They want to get paid a little bit of money and go home. Yeah. And that's it.
Yeah. And my kids are allergic to all the things. We've taught them to what they're allergic to. My oldest is very good about reading labels and not trying something if he's not comfortable with it, and he's very aware of like cross-contamination and shit like that. But my 6-year-old, like, if he's sitting next to someone goldfish crackers, he's allergic to milk, he'd be like, oh sure, that looks great. He knows he's allergic to milk, but he wouldn't in that moment be like, I wonder if there's milk in there. And there's no camp counselor around to be like, hey sir, you can't have that. So it's a no. We don't do the camps. Plus, I hear they're really fucking expensive.
Yeah, they are, because they're basically daycares for however many weeks it is.
Yeah. And some parents, they work and they have to do it. And that's
just what it is. The way it is, man.
But we choose not to do it. And I'm lucky enough that I work from home. I can work on the go. That's fine. It works for our family. And obviously not for everybody. If both parents go off to work every day, you can't do that. And you don't have grandparents nearby that can help, or
you gotta do something.
You don't have the village.
Yep.
Then, we have your parents and your sister are close, so they can help here and there with stuff. But there's no dropping our kids off at grandma and grandpa's house for fucking Monday through Friday.
No, that's
absolutely not.
That's not gonna happen.
So, we do.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah, we do it our way. Everyone does it their own way.
Yeah, but you end up getting the complaints. Well, I love my children around.
You only have 18 summers.
Got it. Yeah, I got it. 18 summers. Yeah.
Yeah, that one annoys the fuck out of me.
I got it.
Like, I know.
You want to know why? You really don't have 18 summers, because once they turn 14, 15, and they're in high school, you're not going to see them anyway.
Yeah, they're on their own. When a mom or a parent is complaining about their struggles with their kids or their frustrations over the summer, and their kids are driving them nuts, and someone always is in the comments, you only have 18 summers. Okay, Deborah, we know, we understand, but does that mean that I can't have a moment?
In the moment, I'm frustrated. So sorry I got frustrated.
I'm frustrated. I'm struggling. I'm having a hard time juggling all this shit, my own life, my own emotions. And you want to come here and tell me, you only have 18 summers. Fuck you, Deborah. Get out. Get out of my comments.
Pretty much.
Get out. But that's back to the people commenting shit where they just want to say what they want to say.
That's okay. We don't pay attention to it anyway.
I try not to. It's hard for me not to clap back, though. I want to clap back a lot of times. Sometimes I do, but I pick and choose. Sometimes I don't want to waste my energy. It depends on my mood for the day. But yeah, people always have something to say. Yeah, thanks for listening in. Those of you who are watching on YouTube, listening on Spotify, thank you for your support. We love it. We're still figuring this stuff out. This is a whole new chapter for us, and we hope you're enjoying it.
Sounds good.
All right, well, we'll see you guys next week. We love you. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Bye.